Hello, guys. Another day, another scandal. But this is not actually a new scandal, but very interesting nevertheless. I will not touch on any topic unless it's interesting. So, what this juicy scandal is about is Florence Poe. How do you pronounce her name? Florence Poe? Pau? Florence Pog? Okay, so she is unhappy over her director, Olivia Wilde, and Harry Styles' affair. So how this came about is Florence Pugh starred in a movie directed by Olivia Wilde, and in that movie so was Harry Styles, and the apparently they were having an affair during the movie, during making of the movie, and Florence is close to Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde and their kids because during the how it works, how it happened was during the pre-film stage, the audition for Florence Pugh character in her movie. She came over to their house, mixed around with their family, mix around with the children. So because Oliver Wilde is that kind of director, she's like to be close with her cast. Is very well known. Her previous movies, she's always been close. That's her style. Very close knit kind of director. So how do I find this out? Because it's in the interview. There's so many interviews they have done previously before the affair blew up. So why does it so much? Why is this such a big scandal? Okay, so like I said, Florence Pugh is the main character of Olivia Wilde's movie, but even Olivia Wilde is trying to promote her movie, but Florence Pugh is not at all replying to her retweet, her mentions, and whenever Olivia Wilde would tag Florence Pugh in her in the promotion of her movie, Florence Pugh will not reply, will not even make any posts about the movie, and people are noticing that. But I think Florence wanted. Let's just mention of Florence. Florence wanted the media to know her displeasure. She openly wants the people to know her displeasure with Olivia Wilde by not responding. You know what I mean? So it is not just her. I think everybody on the film set. Again, my source is there's a lot of publication has been out on this, so I'm just repeating here and giving my thoughts also. Okay, so even during the earlier stages of the shoot, they were making this movie. Jason Sudeikis, who is a very popular actor also, she's making Ted Lasso during this period. Jason Sudeikis would come on set with the children to show just a tour, and Jason Sudeikis is also famous, so people get to know them. Like I said, it's a very close knit, not a big production. It's a very close knit set, so everybody gets to know everybody. So Jason Sudeikis and the children get to know everybody. They go on tour of the set, meet the hairdresser, the food area. Get to know everybody. Catering from everybody involved with the production. Like I said, it's a small production. It's an indie movie, and Harry Styles. It was also, I think he was around, and so apparently, when Jason Sudeikis was visiting the set, Olivia Wilde, I think, invited the husband to come along. Everybody was happy and friendly, so they get to know everyone close. But apparently, after the affair blew up, I'm sorry I'm mentioning apparently so much, but what is now revealed, they were having an affair. Olivia Wilde was having an affair with Harry Styles. At that point, started, like I said, Olivia Wilde kind of her style of interviews with actors or people wanting to work with her are very close. Are very they would go and meet. There's not a proper audition, but they would go interviews, go have lunch, go like in the case of Florence, he would go to the family house, talk to them, get to know them. So her style with Harry Styles somehow when they first meet, and Harry Styles being a naughty guy as you know, so he hits on her. They started an affair before the start of the movie, and apparently when she was still juggling the movie, her husband and children, and also her new lover, and during that period, nobody knew about her affair. But after the movie ended, I mean, after the movie was done and the affair blew up, everybody feel awkward because we make friends with your husband. You brought your husband to the set. You brought your children to the set, and then apparently in the same time you are having sex with the actor, with that one of the main actor in your movie. It makes everybody feel shocked that she's doing that. Like I say, I'm not judging on her character yet, but I'm judging on her professionalism. You know what I mean? So it is awkward after that. After that explosion, Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde filed for divorce. And if you've read the previous story, during her presentation of the movie to buyers, to the vendors, his lawyer showed up. Not his lawyer. His lawyer gave the letter to summon her to court over the divorce. Happened during her presentation on stage. The guy just walked up and give her the letter that is the divorce. The divorce letter. He passed the divorce letter to her, like trying to embarrass Olivia Wilde on stage. And later, Jason Sudeikis denied that, but of course, it was his anger. He did it out of spite. He did it out of anger, and a lot of people said it's justified. The only problem was like he was saying that now it's jumping between professionalism and personal stuff, because personal stuff, I think everybody can say, okay, Olivia Wilde was not good, not a good person for doing that. Nobody is, but professionally, she shouldn't be having an affair with the actor, but she cannot help it. This is her character. But I'll explore to that with that later. But okay, so now the affair has been revealed, the divorce has been final. But if you have noticed any interview post movie now trying to promote the movie, everybody is tight-lipped about the affair, about the movie process, about the movie procedure. Because even if they release them behind the scene of the movie, Jason Sudeikis can be seen on set, and because it's a small production, it's an indie production. It's just awkward all around. And Florence, who grew up to be close with the children, I mean, she herself she's a veteran on films, so she understands this kind of thing happen, but she never thought that Olivia Wilde would be that unprofessional to have sex with the actor, to your actor, and then at the same time invite the family to visit the set. I mean, that is crazy. Anyway, the affair is out in the open. They are divorced. They are divorcing. And Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles are living it up. So, not like nothing has happened. So Florence Pugh, her style is to keep quiet, but they said that by being quiet like this, by not responding to Olivia Wilde in the promotion at all, in terms of on the social media and whatnot, being mentioned or being tagged, it just shows that I wanna make a statement. Florence Pugh is trying to say, I wanna make a statement without making a statement, but by just not responding to the promotions. It's happened before, this kind of thing in Hollywood. Like I think when they were shooting a movie with Charlize Theron and the woman from Twilight. They were shooting that movie. Just want to insert this. They were shooting that movie, and Charlize Theron is a very professional actress. She has been starring in movies for ages. And Kristen Stewart was having an affair with the director, who is whose wife, the director's wife, is a close friend with Charlize Theron. That's why she acted in that movie. I think it was a Snow White kind of Snow White Hunter kind of a spin-off. So Charlize Theron openly said, I acted in this movie because I'm close to the director's wife. And apparently the director was fucking Kristen Stewart. That's why Kristen Stewart and at the same time broke up with the Pattinson guy. So this kind of thing happens in Hollywood, in anywhere, in any works, but it's very unprofessional, and it broke up so many marriages, so many relationships broke up. I mean, it blew up openly because you are famous. So it's embarrassing to be unprofessional. If you go and watch that part of the Charlize Theron and Kristen Stewart, because the affair broke up after the movie, but was happening during the shoot, but it blew up after the movie. But before that, you can see they're going to promotional. Charlize Theron and Kristen Stewart was so happy promoting the movie, but afterward, Charlize Theron really pissed off with Kristen Stewart because it's not professional. You're fucking the director of the movie. Of course, you know everything just makes sense that Kristen Stewart get to go off early or to do what not, and that is unprofessional. Okay, back to this story. Florence Pugh, I think she has the right. I think she feels betrayed. I think she feels that Olivia Wilde is not a good person. Why would I promote the movie with you? You are just a bad person, because the whole thing was such a you ask your husband to visit a set because your cast members are fans of Jason Sudeikis movie. Jason Sudeikis was playing Ted Lasso in the show. That TV show blew up. Everybody loved that show, so he brought him along to the set. Everybody loved it. They got treated. He's very friendly. The kids are there also. So you see the manipulation of that Jason Sudeikis was brought into set and whatnot, and then you found out the director was fucking Harry Styles at the same time. Of course, you feel betrayed. Okay, so I think that's Florence Pugh. I just say Florence, just how she is reacting to this, and just an explanation why this is happening. And Olivia Wilde, for me, is not surprising. She was married before, and how they got together was she cheats on the first husband with Jason. So Jason Sudeikis should know this is coming. What goes around comes around. You fuck with somebody's wife, she got married to you, you have kids together. You know what she did? She fucked with another guy behind your back and asked you to invite you to the set. And that's how Olivia Wilde is. And but when that first case happened, everybody supported Olivia Wilde, because when she was having an affair with Jason Sudeikis, everybody support Olivia Wilde because everybody hates the first husband. The first husband was a prince. He was a prince, but living in Hollywood flaunting the wealth, just living like a bohemian hippie. He was a prince, but living like a bohemian hippie, much older. But Olivia Wilde married him and then start having an affair with Jason Sudeikis. But that first affair, people were backing Olivia Wilde because they were saying that the prince was grooming her. They met when she was young, not underage, but she was younger by, I think, 10 years or 20 years. But she loved older men. That's why she got hooked up with the prince. Anyway, it's some Eastern European royalty or whatnot, kind of storyline. But he got money but they divorced, and she had an affair with the Jason Sudeikis, and they got married. and everybody supported her. Everybody supported her. Nobody complained. Now, now people are being seeing her true colors. Her character is like that. For me, that's the first sign. I said, okay, when Jason Sudeikis got along with her, I really doesn't care because at first like it's just a small kind of thing, but now it's like when Florence get involved, it's becoming clearer. I mean, how that Olivia was really not a good person. Because Florence says, you see, this info from a lot comes from Florence's team at how she Olivia Wilde was so different on set. I mean, her character was, when Jason come on set, or Florence will say, oh, they were a lovely couple. She was loving director. They took a break before, not pushing for the shoot, because Olivia was very loose with the shoot schedule and because they're indie movies. She loved the arts. So she was very they're showing that they are a loving couple. And I believe that they could be loving, but she's just having a fling and wanting to fuck around. But now that the affair is blown up, what can you do? You are hurting people. I mean, for Jason, what goes around, comes around. You screw somebody's wife married to you, get her to marry you, and now she's divorcing you, leaving you with the kids, and also getting hooked up with a younger guy. So, of course, Jason Sudeikis is going to be angry. Of course, Florence Pugh going to be angry. The whole crew, apparently, from the rumor mill, the whole crew feels disgusted, feels awkward as hell. Feels awkward because you have your boss, who pretends to be this one person, loving wife and whatnot, bring the set, kids to the set and whatnot. It turns out to be screwing the next actor on the block. And apparently because of this, Florence Pugh and her, I think the boyfriend, somebody famous also, Jack Braff or something, Jake something, I can't remember. But they don't even attend any Harry Styles concert. They don't even attend Harry Styles concert and whatnot. Apparently Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles trying to make amends to the crew. After the divorce, everything has blown up. Olivia Wilde tries to make amends with her whole team, because she's an indie director. She has a very indie crew, from the catering to the hair to the costume. A very small group of people that she likes to work with. Now she's making amends with them because, what are you gonna do? I'm just horny, so I fuck the actor. But apparently I'm still a good guy. I'm the girl you used to know. I mean, that's the message that's been going out to the cast. But the cast feels awkward about, okay, we understand that you are a good person to us, but you are just this other side of it. Your dark side is now being revealed. So this is from rags. This is from the Hollywood rags, celebrity rags, that they come out with this storyline. I'm sharing with you what I found out, that how Olivia and Harry Styles trying to make amends is giving out free concert tickets when Harry is performing in America. So they got tickets to go to the show. I don't know who went, but I know Florence Pugh and the boyfriend didn't go, and some other people didn't go because they want to protest that silence. And then at that point, Olivia Wilde knew that she will have problem with promoting the movie, and then that's when that's when Jason Sudeikis openly sabotage her presentation. Whatnot. It's just a mess. But very interesting read. So I'm sharing this video with you. I mean, I don't care about your views, but I just love it if you like and subscribe. But I'm just sharing with you because I'm just finding this story so interesting and so very, very fun to read. Because she's a serial cheater. She has cheated on the first husband. Now she's cheating on the second husband. No, this one, the one that blew up. There are a lot of people. Yeah, you will read the news when Jason Sudeikis is going to, because men in this situation in America, If the man retaliates, he will be cancelled. He will be cancelled if he try to go against Olivia Wilde. So the news might come out later in the gossip rags, how many men Olivia Wilde has slept with. But I'm not slut shaming here. I'm just, I'm okay with Olivia Wilde because I know how she is. I know her character. I'm so sad with Jason Sudeikis because how she's been treated. You know, it's such a shame that if you put yourself in Jason's shoes, being led like that to the set, being friendly with everybody. I'm sure he's friendly with Harry Styles, and then finding out the guy who your wife hired to be in her movie, you know him. Of course, they've been fucking behind your back. Of course, nobody will go through that and feel okay. I'm okay with that. They'll go insane. They will go insane, man. And then they're gonna go seek therapy and whatnot. Crazy, isn't it, Hollywood? Make your own judgment. Florence have done it. Everybody's pissed off, actually. Everybody's pissed off. That's what happened when you are not professional, you fucking your actor. If this is a reverse, if the director is a guy, and he's fucking the actress, this thing will be blamed on the director 100% because he's a guy. But she's a girl. She's all coming up. Olivia Wilde is trying to build her name as a director, indie director. It's gonna ruffle some feathers. People are awake now by what's going on in Hollywood. So what goes around comes around. For Jason, sorry to you guys. Sorry for the kids. Olivia, and Harry, whatever it is, you enjoy your time. But for me, Harry and Olivia are matched because they are both players. This is like Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson. They are both players, so they deserve each other. Okay, that's it. That's my video. I think it's very interesting. Hopefully you enjoy it. Peace.